Here we go.
Can't believe.
All right. Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast episode. Actually, I forgot what episode this is. 257. So the Transform and Action Figure Podcast show. This is the show where we look at adult collectibles. And I forgot to mute this again. Anyways, so we're going to be taking a look at some adult collectible action figures and Transformers third party, Marvel Legends. We got some Ninja Turtles in there, some Hot Toys, some DC stuff from McFarlane, some NECA. So we're going to be taking a look at all that. But first, we're going to be covering our top 15 figures from 2019. So let's go ahead and do the intros real quick. So we'll start off with Rick. Where can people find you, man?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
It's not this hard. I've covered this, Mike.
Oh, I stepped out for a second. I'm sorry. You can find me everywhere as Angry Mike. I'm so sorry, dude. And I like trash.
You can find me everywhere at Angry Megamus on Facebook and anywhere else.
You can't rip me off like that, man.
Oh, I just did.
And you can find me G1 Extron on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook pages, the G1 Extron. So also a couple little things. If you guys are ever interested in sending your collection in for a spotlight, just take pictures of however big your collection is or small, that the pictures that are needed to cover it, and send them in an email to me at g1hexatron@gmail.com. And we will feature that on one of the future shows. Usually do a Mount Rushmore, but we're going to skip that just because we're doing a top 15 here. Dalton has joined us. Am I echoing through Dalton?
Yep.
Dalton, take care of that, dude. All right, so a couple of things. Let's see, action figure expert, what's up? We also have Cameron with us, which he's our head mechanic, also known as the head moderator. How long has everything been trash, Mike? Since Mike's been alive. He doesn't like anything.
Yeah, I came out of the womb. Trash. First word, trash.
We also got Alpha Prime 88. He says, hey, from Ireland, guys. I will definitely get my collection picks sent in the next couple of months. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I mean, like, again, it doesn't matter how small, big. Take however many pictures you need. Send them in an email to me, and we'll take a look at them at the next show. So, all right, let's start off. Top 15, number 15. Rick, you're going to start. Dalton, you will go after Megamus.
All right, coming in at number 15. And this is the only Marvel Legend in my list. That does not mean that this wasn't an awesome year for Marvel Legends. It's just I buy a lot of stuff. But he made the list. It is Colossus from the Colossus and Juggernaut 2-pack. This is the Colossus that I've been wanting. He does come with the two fists too, but yeah, there's no better Colossus than this. I challenge anyone to find one that's better than this one, and no, that select one is not.
That is a great
number
one.
15.
FYI, Dakota's on his way.
Okay.
I guess I was next. My number 15 is going to be, and I'm not showing mine, so sorry.
I want to see your face though.
No, you can't see my beautiful face.
It's not what he said.
My number 15 is the 2-pack from Target, NECA Ninja Turtles, Rocksteady, and Bebop. I wasn't able to get the other ones because they're just next to impossible to actually find them in the store. But I looked out and I found not one, not two, but 6 sets of those Rocksteady and Bebops when I found mine. And so I actually like that version versus the other version that had come out. So that's what I went with, and they're still sitting in the box.
All right, what you got, Meg?
I wasn't gonna do them backwards, but I am gonna do them to what's closest to me, so I can try and show some of them. I still love the cartoon accurate reflector that Mr. Mike there got me when he wasn't so angry. Absolutely love this one. Love this toy. It's just a good, solid piece.
All right, Dalton. Oh God, this is gonna get complicated now.
He's here now.
Everyone is.
Sorry, I had a power outage. I couldn't get on.
You can go after Dalton. Dalton, go.
Sport, go ahead.
Jesus
No, go-
Christ.
Right.
Just go,
Drop
Dalton.
one of them, bring Dakota in.
I tried.
Go, Dalton.
That means that's code for I'm not ready.
All right, Sport, go.
What number are we on?
First
15.
one.
The very first.
Oh, so I didn't miss anything. All right.
No.
First one then will be the Evil Emperor from Star Wars, the Black Series, complete with chair. So he's got his lazy boy and lightning effects, and it's everything I ever wanted in an Evil Emperor in the Black Series.
Sith.
You gotta open up.
Lazy
You gotta
boy.
open him up, Sport.
I gotta open
Keep
them up,
on
but I got a pack too.
Oh,
so
that's right. Yeah, I remember you
I
mentioned
may
that.
as well just leave them in there.
It's all right. He'll give you his review tonight.
Absolutely, yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a review for you.
Oh, I got one for you.
All right,
Burning
Dalton.
Hops.
Let's go. All right, so my 15th.
Just moving right along.
Well, I'm also gonna go with the Emperor just because we already got him, but I wanted the lightning hands. That was
Yeah.
huge for me. Also, the throne. I think that's a nice little touch, and all the different faces. So, yeah, that was a really cool one that kind of stood out to me. So I'll put him at 15.
The Sith lazy boy. Times
Yes.
two.
Yes.
The ultimate
Two
armchair.
digs.
Finally here.
All right. Anybody else going? Because I'm gonna go ahead with number 14.
Dalton, are you ready?
Dalton,
Yes,
can
I'm
you do
ready.
15.
Yes, number 15 is the Siege Voyager Optimus.
Yeah, trash.
Shut up. You're trash.
I'm sorry, Dakota. Yeah, these two guys didn't show up on time, so we figured they weren't showing. So we were like, let's
You
go.
know,
I was
what you
I was
can
actually
do
doing
is
some yard work.
you can actually drop one and put Dakota in. I mean, I know it's a little bit of work, but
You
We've
can
done
float
that
them
on
in and out.
Facebook.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, just
Your
rotate
call.
us.
It's your call.
Okay, well, since Dalton went last, all right. So and then we'll have to call in, and then how do I add?
Add Dakota in now.
No, Dakota's got to call back in then. But
Oh.
go ahead and go with 14, right?
Yeah, just
All right.
get him before he's ready, and then you can flip him in and out.
At number
Okay.
14, the only Motu figure in the top 15 this year. Mattel did exclusive, and it was the Slime Pit He-Man. I love this figure. I didn't know I was going to like it as much as I did, but I'm a fan of the Slime Pit. I love the Horde, and I love the idea that He-Man's working for
Now,
Horde.
as much as I like that, right now I've got a cold, and the only thing, as soon as you pop that up, I was thinking of mucus He-Man, because that's how I feel right now. So yes, very adequate.
It's not man. Yeah.
It's not man.
It's not man.
All right, what do you got, Mike? What's your pop?
Number 14. Actually, I have the other half of
Wow.
No idea whose that was.
Dalton.
That was one heck of a bloody
Yeah.
nose or something. Wow.
My number 14 is the second half of Rick's number 15, which was the 80th anniversary Juggernaut. I used to have the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut, and I actually dig that Juggernaut when I knew it was coming out. Has the extra half to split open shield head and extra hands, stuff of that nature. So I went with the Juggernaut.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. I'm gonna go with, and since I don't have to pick him up or anything, there you go.
Omega?
Omega.
Yeah.
That is an amazing, amazing piece. I talked about that last time.
Yeah.
I love that piece. Number 14 is Omega. You need to pick that up, especially if you can get it for what was it, $20 or whatever that they were selling it for?
What?
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you can get it at the thing. And
Yeah, you really had to know someone to get that. But no, I paid
Y'all didn't
full
get
price.
me one.
Yeah.
oh, he didn't
I
get
paid
one.
full blown on it. But
Yeah.
I
I paid
It's
full
still
price
worth
for
it.
that thing.
it's worth
$20.
Rick was the closest one.
Yeah.
Where's
Wow.
somebody pick it up for me for $20?
It's
It's
gone.
gone.
It's a one day sale.
one day selling.
That was that
Pennsylvania.
weird Pennsylvania
Yeah.
sale.
It was Hasbro doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like stuff for 5, 10. I think the
I
most.
Yeah,
clicked
you
on,
could-
I
you had to
clicked
be
on
there.
that, and I was like, "Where's the shopping cart? Where do I add the stuff to the shopping cart?" And they're like, "Oh, it's just an article to tell you about it." I'm like, "Dude, I live in Texas. I don't need someone to tell me about some garage sale out in Pennsylvania that I can't go
The
to."
worst thing about that is I bought this. It had shipped to my house the day they announced that, and I was just like, "Figures, yeah, it figures." Because I figure if people were buying them at 20, at least on eBay, they would drop in price, and I got screwed on that. But I'm going to say no matter what, I paid $118 shipped. Still a great figure.
I'd do that.
Figure. It's a good figure.
All right, sport.
You two duke it out.
My turn? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Lord Zed. 14.
Good figure.
This got me into collecting Power Rangers in the Hasbro line. Excellent articulation. It just looks amazing. And the whole line itself has been all win, in my opinion.
Well, that would be understandable considering that he was part of Wave 1. So, like he would have to get you into it, right?
I think so.
The White Ranger was okay. I like it, but this one really got me. They just,
like it. So you're getting deep into Power Rangers.
I am, but
Okay.
only in the Mighty Morphin line.
So another sealed from Sport. I've got a few things that are all boxed up again. So it's actually good that Dakota's not in here, so he doesn't yell at me like last year. It's like, what are you, a mint sealed box collector now? I'm like, no, I'm just too lazy to open it up and put it on the shelf.
Same here.
They're gonna be doing a lot of the comic book Mighty Morphin stuff too, Sports.
They are.
You should read some of it because the fiction is excellent.
That's cool. Yeah, I just opened up my Titans Returns figure, so I'm a little slow.
All right, Dalton,
Way
what you got?
behind. I've got this custom I got at RoboCon. It's pretty much just Slipstream. Jesse, one of the showrunners, took two of the BotCon 2013 Seekers and kind of just mashed them together into Slipstream. So there's my number 14.
All right, and my 14, I went with General Grievous, just because pretty special character. It's not like it was just a bunch of troopers or something. So a significant character, and I thought it was cool to finally get a proper Grievous. To where I originally bought that. What were they calling that? Like Elite Series or something? Like it was garbage. So
yeah,
Trash.
it really was trash.
Trash. Rubbish.
are we on 13?
Yep.
All right, number 13 for me, Walmart exclusive Black Series Jedi Luke. Been waiting for this one to get redone with the cloak and everything that he should have been at the first version that they did. But I'm glad that they waited because the sculpt is better now. Everything looks good on him. I'm pretty pleased.
All right, Mike.
All right,
What you got?
number 13 for me is not, and it's hard to pick just one. So for people who don't know, there's a whole collection called Dime Novel Legends, which is a 3 3/4 Western line. This is just one of them, but the whole entire line, which there's 4, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of them, which was done by J. Russell that did the JoeCon, customizing class. But it's a complete cowboy line of kind of like action figures, and it's really hard just to pick one. So the whole line, it was a Kickstarter thing, so they're pretty cool. Got a really good articulation and stuff that he had made for them. Like a hat actually clips on, not clips, but like snaps on the head instead of being loose and can fall if you move the figure, stuff of that nature. So it was real good stuff they did. So
Yeah, I got some people in the comments that are like, nice grill, Mike. So
Yeah.
Oh God.
So I wasn't
Sounds
really
like a lot of
sure.
trash.
I wasn't really sure which one of these to put in a row. So I just do them, as I can grab them here. But I mean, they're all really big grails for me.
trash.
The Build-A-Figure Thanos, I really, really like this one. It was a grail for me all the way up until when Mike got me the whole case so I could put them together. So it was really, really tough for me.
You still sit on that whole. You still sit on that whole case.
Just about.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was such anticipation to just cut all those, take the pieces out, and put them together. So this was a really good, solid grail for me. So that's mine.
That's wonderful. So
It's a heck of a grail you got there.
Yeah, that's good. I got two more.
Woo. Oh God.
All right, Sport. You go after Megamus. Dalton, you go after Sport. So let's keep this thing
Sorry.
moving along.
I know. I'm waiting.
What's in the box?
Trash.
Oh God.
Oh, shut up. This is my grail. Hot shot.
Oh no, that's Dalton's grill.
I love this.
Semi-open.
I love this mold. I love this. The Hound mold is good too, the regular Hound version. But the colors on this guy, to me anyway, really makes this mold pop. And
I'm really hoping to do Detritus or whatever the Junkion's name is.
I have no idea who that is. But this guy, one at a time, Dalton, please. But this is a great Cybertron homage to Hot Shot.
Dalton likes to do
The
that.
mold
He
system.
likes to flex his hey,
Yeah.
that obscure character that showed up in a comic that no one read that was like in there for like one.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a hobby
Picture.
figure.
So
Yeah.
he likes to flex his.
I'm telling you
Using
guys, it's
over,
canon. It's canon.
You gotta love this
I don't
guy.
care if it's canon. I don't care if it's canon. It's cool.
This guy's cool.
Speaking of cool.
You gonna show us how cool
speaking
it
of
really
cool,
is?
I got the
I'm really waiting for this. Go ahead.
God. Shut up, Mike. I've got the BotCon cat scan. Also, another figure. Also, what?
Cat
Go ahead.
scan.
Me and Megan
Yeah.
got it.
Okay.
It was Brett that was
Oh,
talking.
I
and you
just-
said, "Shut up, Mike." Like you just used to telling Mike to shut up. It doesn't even matter if he says something to you. You're like, "Shut up, Mike." Poor Mike.
Dalton,
Anyways.
Dalton, eat your vegetables. Dalton, eat your vegetables. Shut up, Mike.
Yeah, shut
Don't lose another toe, Mike.
All right. Hold
Anyways,
it up. I can't
it's
see
the-
what it is. I'm sorry.
I can't remember if it's the 2001 or 2002 BotCon cat scan.
2001. 2001.
Another one.
Ooh, you know,
Yeah.
you just took a point away from Dalton. There you go.
No,
Nice
you
job,
go,
Rick.
I don't care.
You got it. That was my first one anyway. That was my first box.
But yeah, I actually really enjoyed this. It was a steal too for $50. So
That was actually one of the toys that the
Ooh,
box was way
prob-
cooler than the toy.
PrimalSabbath says 2002.
It really was.
the box was cool.
that's what Rick said.
It's
No,
true.
Rick said
That
it won.
box,
Oh.
the box was
I
actually
thought he
pretty
said
cool.
2001. All right, so going with my number 13 for in memory of our boy that's not in here, but he's on the chat. I'm going with Marvel Legends PrimalSabbath. Hey there, Shell. Hey there. My name is Gambit, also known as PrimalSabbath action figure. So, yeah, so pretty cool figure. I like the way that they did the cape, the soft goods with the rest of the plastic. Also, the different hands with the cards and stuff to make it easy to do some cool poses. So, nice looking figure all the way around.
All right. Coming in at number 12, piggybacking off of Josh. General Grievous, Black Series, amazing figure. The fact that they, I don't know, for me, anytime they make a sculpt that they really can't use again other than doing like battle damage, I always love when they do the deluxe stuff like the Emperor, General Grievous. They've done a few of them. So he was an easy pick for this list.
All right. Number 12, I have not one, but two different versions, but it's the Siege Impactor. There's the Autobot one and then the Decepticon one with different head sculpts. So actually kind of dig the transformation on that one and that it's actually scaled correctly as a deluxe versus the scaled down deluxes they were giving us. So
He's a great looking figure.
it is. It's glad that it's tall.
Mm-hmm.
Where some of the other deluxes were like felt like an inch and a half shorter
Yeah.
than that.
That's what she said.
I'm sorry.
Heyo.
Moving right along. How about the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Smart Hulk?
Okay, I know what
Nice.
you're talking
Yeah.
about. I can barely see him.
Interesting game.
It's just the lighting, but
I don't know why I won't get in there. Anyway, so yeah, once again, a big grail of mine, and Mike got it for me. So he's good at fulfilling those grails. He really is.
he seems to be getting you a lot of the Build-A-Figure pieces. Is Mike one of those people that goes and like buys the wave of Marvel Legends, takes all the Build-A-Figure pieces out, and then
Returns them.
packages back on there?
I got the figures too, but I don't care about them.
He
So
puts like some
How'd you know
wrestling
about How'd you know about
accessory in there.
Mike, they're on to us.
I know.
They are.
Oh,
Okay. There's a orgasm there. Crosshairs.
Okay, I haven't seen.
Oh,
that
the
wave
Siege.
The Siege Crosshairs. Yeah, I know he's a repaint of the Ironhide figure, but how often do you get a Crosshairs?
Never.
Exactly.
How
So
often
it's
do you
nice
want
to
one?
get something.
1987.
It's nice. It's nice to get a little bit of a change. I mean, you can always get an Ironhide. You can always get a Ratchet. The Ratchet, the Walgreens one, almost made the list because he's actually outstanding. But I went with this because this is the first time we got him since what, 87, like you mentioned.
I
So
believe so.
it's nice to
third party.
it's nice to have an official release of this guy because he's kind of neat and it works for him.
Well, just
I was going to say
Just
he's
from
actually
looks alone,
tall like the rest of them. So go ahead, Dalton.
yeah, and just from the looks of him, he also looks like he fits the mold better.
He does. He really does.
Let's see. My number 12 is going to be the Siege Spinister. And thank you, Mike, for getting me.
For one.
God, Mike is buying stuff for all you guys.
Didn't give me one.
Thanks for the
Plastic crack
snail
dealer.
mail, singe, and rung.
He's like a grumpy
But
Santa.
yeah, I really
Krampus.
love the transformation.
Like Krampus.
Krampus.
Oh, your throat.
All right, so for my number 12,
Oh, okay. I guess I'm done.
it's Sinister, right?
He shut you down.
No, I'm still talking. Josh is like,
I was just explaining why I liked it.
Oh, okay. Why do you like it?
He's cool.
The mold is just really well done. I love the fact that they did the dual cockpit for the legs, like the old G1 box art, and just the transformation is awesome. So
Yeah, transformation is top notch.
I didn't know that the G1 box art had the dual cockpit.
yeah,
That's cool. Okay.
All right, so moving along, I'm going to go with my 12. I'm going to go with the Marvel Legends Jubilee. So not having to buy 3 different figures to do a Build-A-Figure with her and coming out in that 90s animation style. Definitely going to pick her. I'm done.
I don't see the bubblegum pop though. I like.
Yeah,
to see
where's
that
the bubblegum?
pop.
It's on the ground, so it hasn't been set up.
he realized it was trash.
All right, coming in at number 11, the only Fans Toys offering in my list, Road King. I just got spoiler. I don't even know if the third one's up for pre-order, but I can't wait to get them all because I do love the Stunticons. I'm doing X-Transbots too, but I think the Fans Toys is going to be nice.
All right, my number 11, go back to the Siege line, was the Amazon exclusive G2 side swipe, but also with the G2 side swipe, I have I forget who did it, but it's the upgrade kit.
not
Okay, there you go, with the tires, the guns, and the bullet belt and the sword and all that to go with it. It was a really good. So it made it feel what I guess Hasbro really should have gave you, instead of giving you just the figure. Where someone else comes in there and gives you the actual upgrades it should have to begin with. So that was a good figure this year.
All right. One of the things that's definitely missing from our list, and probably will be for the rest of the list, is
It's an unboxing.
Star Trek. Sorry, this thing is fun as you can all get out.
Is that a movie?
So what this is, if I can get it to work right. What this does is this stays by your door, and when people walk by it, it makes noises. And I'm sorry, I thought it was
Sounds
funny
like
as
the Death
heck.
Star.
Red alert.
That's red alert. Thank you very much. The other one is the noise. I can't. There it goes. The door opening.
thing, yeah.
The doors.
That's pretty cool.
And I
Just make that alarm.
there it goes. I did it wrong. I actually got this for $20. I love it. It's so funny. So yes, this was one of my lists, and now I got to learn how to shut it off.
Art
Quiet.
says, "Is that an Etch-a-Sketch?"
Yeah.
It is.
That's how it looked like in the 60s. It was in the hallways and stuff like that. So
Loved it.
yeah.
But yeah, for $20, why not? And so now we actually have officially a Star Trek item in the top 15. Sorry, but yeah, it's there. It's in there.
Star Trek.
Star
I'm
Trek's
gonna
awesome.
have to ditch the rest of my list and just fill it up with Star Wars stuff. Just
I was gonna say because I got some lightsabers, but I excluded that stuff.
I can figure some else stuff out.
Oh God, you guys are mean.
Okay, you got my communicator. I could come up with some other stuff.
Just for that, I'm gonna go with the Studio Series Megatron, and the reason being is because
The-
this,
07.
yeah, the 07 movie. Now the design is, has always been criticized as being kind of weak. The original 2007 Leader class and Voyager class toys were garbage. But kudos to Hasbro for actually making him look good. And
That's not true. That's impossible.
it is possible. They pulled off the impossible. And the paint, silver paint on his body, and the details on him. Yes, they did reuse the chest on the other Voyager Megatron, but it works for him. And he's actually a really fun toy.
he's still in the box though. But he's,
Yeah,
he's
but I
fun.
It's tough. I'm glad you said
so
it because I didn't
much
want to
fun.
be like I didn't want to do it every time, Josh. So we can share it.
It's so much fun
so-
throwing the box across the room.
No, it's so
Shut
much
up,
fun.
Mike.
I can only do it a little bit at a time. I have to caress it and hold it and sleep with it for a little bit and shove it up Mike's rear end.
Okay, let's move on.
We'll make it fit.
All right, so my number 11 is going to be the Amazon version of Impactor. It just has a really nice IDW style to them. I still haven't picked up the regular retail, but I really like this. The transformation's a lot of fun. So that's my number 11.
All right, so my number 11 is going to go with Marvel Legends Storm. I have so much fun posing this figure, just taking photographs of it and putting all crazy poses and flight stands and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Marvel Legends Storm.
You posed it in the cardboard.
Absolutely, just like
Okay.
Yeah.
just like
Just like
Sport
me.
plays with his figures that are in mint and sealed box. So,
All right. Coming in at number 10. Can't wait for the guys to trash on this. MP Hound.
Oh dear Lord in heaven.
oh,
And I absolutely love him. And as
On my
far as
list.
let's talk about transformation real quick.
No, it's trash.
Yeah, be
the
careful with the
last
little
3 or
doors.
4, the transformation on this, the engineering, I think it's outstanding. The one that I'd had in my collection was Gundog, which I actually really like. This official one is exactly what I wanted for Hound.
Which
So
gun
he's
dog
the
do you
newest thing
have?
on the list as well. So definitely
Just be careful with those little
recommend it.
doors
Yeah.
because
Oh,
that's
no,
how mine
I
broke,
wanna
and I'm
bring
waiting on
that
my
up, too.
replacement.
Oh, you
No
broke
issue.
yours? You broke
No QC.
Oh.
It was my fault for not being
Uh-huh.
careful, so
Okay.
ham hands.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kmart,
But hey, I got a
I've
replacement.
noticed a lot of the Marvel Legends, the female feet are like they're hit or miss. Like they can be perfect, or they can just like I want to bend completely down, or I want to bend completely up, or they're wobbly legged. It's usually the female characters that are really struggle with that.
All right, my number 10, and it's probably a weak one, but anyways, I was glad to get the Walmart reissued Soundwave, the cassettes, in the box and carded.
Trash.
I never really had those, kept like that. So getting those like that and having them stay like that was pretty good. So
That'd be something fun to have. Yeah, Soundwave's always popular.
Yeah.
So going back to Marvel Legends, Captain America Worthy.
did I get that?
Yes, you did.
I
Yes, you did.
really couldn't remember.
Yeah, you did. It was the first one I got from you. Love it. Just absolutely love the deco, and of course the hammer. Love it. So good piece.
Yeah.
Never could find it around here.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Horde Zombie He-Man from the 2018 PowerCon. Mucus Man. And mainly because I met a lot of cool people there this the past year. This figure brings back a lot of good memories of that convention. I'm not a big fan of the whole story behind him, but as a figure itself, it's a pretty cool looking figure. When you shine him in the light, he really has a cool glow to him. But it's mainly with the attachment that I have for him based on the convention, meeting a whole bunch of cool people and hanging out. And he's pretty much the last classics figure we're going to get from Mattel or Super 7, pretty much. So,
From
end of an era.
Super 7.
Yep.
Well, that's been delayed forever, so should have been last year.
I think they said, well, we'll get into that another time. Go ahead, Dalton.
So I know everyone's going to dog on this just because of who the character is, but it's going to be the Siege Barricade. Honestly, think he fits the mold the best. I don't have Blue Streak yet, so I wouldn't know quite yet, but so far he's the best one of the three that I've got. And I just like the idea that they're taking some of these G1 characters that got movie updates and giving that version of the character a Generations design. So
Can't go wrong
I
with
am looking forward
purple
to-
and black.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mhm.
And gold.
I'm going to go with my 10. I didn't bring them all out here because, one, I haven't even put the stickers on my Triptychon yet, so I've yet to put the stickers on Predaking yet. But, yeah, finally got this guy, or all of them. And, yeah, it's something that I knew I was excited about for a long time because, I mean, I have, the G1 when I collected G1 figures, but when I was a kid, I only had Tantrum. So to kind of have them all, and now they're kind of modern articulation. I'm excited about those.
Yeah, I love that set. I don't think that set got enough
Love.
praise when it came out. Yeah, I think there was a lot of stuff out maybe at the time, but it's a really nice set.
Didn't it
They're
come
really
out
good.
earlier this year or earlier last year?
Maybe, but I just got it. Got
can't
them in 2019.
I was trying to remember from my list because I have it on mine too, but I thought it was last year.
It probably did, just like I haven't got Omega Supreme yet. And like I've got stuff that's in my BBTS pile of loot that will probably be on next year's just because I haven't shipped it to myself yet.
Right.
All right. Coming in at number 9, the first of the Hot Toys stuff on my list. I'm going to say that, and I buy a lot of the Star Wars and the Marvel Hot Toys. I'm going to say that this guy has the best human sculpt that they did all year for any line that I collect. Winter Soldier from Infinity War. Really like this guy. I didn't, and in fact, I almost shut this order down and canceled him, but I'm really trying to build out that Infinity War shelf. I don't know if I'm going to do the in-game shelf because it would just be so much because of those the scenes in there. But I think I'm on board for trying to finish Infinity War. And this one, like I said, I think he's the best human sculpt that they did this year, and they've done a decent amount.
Doesn't he come with like a vanishing arm?
He does. He comes with and I didn't know that. Like when I got the box, I didn't watch any reviews or anything. So got the box open, and he does have his arm is becoming dust or whatever. So that was a cool accessory.
That is pretty cool.
Should do that with all the figures. Or
Yeah,
half the
that would have
figures.
been cool.
All right, my number 9 is Siege Omega Supreme. I had one. It's nice to actually get a Titan that's actually supposed to be a Titan versus having the G1 that was the same size as Blaster back in the day. So getting this,
I'm really hoping to get him this year.
the only fault I have with it is that the tank doesn't fit perfectly on the tracks. It like overlaps on either side.
He's big, yeah.
Yeah, he's bigger than he probably should be. Yeah. So that's what my number 9 is Omega Supreme.
All right. I couldn't dig mine out, but my number 9 is the Masterpiece Beast Wars Megatron. Love that figure. And I don't even have to say why, because anyone that has it would know.
Yes.
Surprised that far down.
Excellent.
Good piece.
Yeah, why is it so far down if it's so great?
Yeah. Why is it number 1? Huh?
Because these I could grab, and that one I couldn't.
He's not a grail.
If you guys would have been here when I
That's
first
petty.
started talking, you would know this, but you were late.
Yeah. So, Britt, tell him to shut up.
Late to class.
By the way, Mike says shut up.
Shut up, Mike.
Shut up, Mike. And with that, I'm going to go with the 35th anniversary Blue Streak. Now, I didn't care for the Prowl Deco.
No, he's the worst of the 4.
This guy brings the mold to life. This guy just screams Blue Streak.
As much life as can be contained in that box.
Yes,
Now,
it's so amazing that I'm not worthy to open it yet. So I have to.
we need a blue streak, like metallic blue.
Like a blue. You never know. Maybe next year. Maybe this year. Who knows? So maybe it'll be an exclusive or something. But this guy really brings the mold to life. I mean, it just looks fantastic. Yeah, transformation's simple, but that's all I care about.
All right, so my number 9 is going to be the G2 Amazon exclusive Sideswipe with the upgrades and repro label, or toy hacks. I really love this mold. It's probably one of the better deluxes in the line. Fun transformation. The colors fit really well, and there's been no issues that I've run into with it. So awesome figure.
All right, for my number 9, I'm going to go with Jetfire, just because I haven't opened it, but I have seen all the images of it, and I already know that I'm going to love this thing. So,
Awesome books.
Let's see, where are we at? Number 8. All right. Number 8, second hot toy coming up. When we did our halfway mark through the year, he was definitely in there. He dropped a few spots, but Mark 50 from the Infinity War.
Oh, the Infinity War.
All right. Was that all you were going to say, Rick? I want to cut you off, Rude.
Yeah, he's heavy, and I didn't want to break him, so I was being very careful.
Okay. All right. My number 8 is Studio Series 07 Voyager Megatron. Kind of like what Sports said. What they did with this figure is what would have been nice. We had gotten a leader class back in the day, but the transformation was real easy and simple on it. And I've actually, ever since I've transformed it, the vehicle, that's where it stayed at. I'd really like to get a flight stand for it, but I think they did a really good job with that. The paint on it just pops really good on it. So that really worked out good.
It's a good grail.
Yep.
See, my number 8 is the Masterpiece, the Anime Primal. I actually spent a little while before I bought one. Got one actually pretty cheap, but I love the anime colors as opposed to the toy colors. So it was a good pick.
That's a good one.
Wait, 38 or 36 or 32?
32.
The animated one.
It was the second release of the Primal in the anime colors.
38 then.
Yeah. I can't remember the numbers. I just know which one it was.
We're old. It doesn't matter what the numbers is. He said animated Primal.
Yeah, that's
The second one.
Yeah. Like I said, I waited.
So to go with
right?
Wild Convoy.
Yes.
It's that one, right?
Yeah, it's got the straight staff instead of
The white feet.
Yep.
Okay.
That's 38. Okay. It's a good one.
Yeah, I was very happy with it.
I love it. I actually want a second one just for the heck of it. Because that's how I roll, baby.
Well, that's the only one I did both repaints of and kept both of them. Just because I like that mold so much.
I'm just gonna go good with Isle Convoy.
This was technically open.
It's a good piece. that was the first one I said. I love that one.
This is the exclusive thingy majiggy refractor. And here are his instructions. So he's technically open. But the thing is with this one, it's the whole package. You know, they really went all out on this one. The instructions looks like the instructions you would get in a real camera. Yeah, I really like
the box is nice. I like the
packaging
for that.
I mean, it looks like even the box itself is like you're actually buying a camera. Even when you're opening it up, it feels like you're opening up a box that has a camera inside.
I was really happy with that when I threw it down in the basement with all my other boxes I don't look at.
Yeah, but they didn't have to do that, Dalton. They really went all out on this one, and for some reason I can't open it. But you know, inside it's I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's packaged in camera mode. So it feels like you're getting an actual camera. You got that feels, and I just like the way they did that. They went all out on this thing in presentation, and you get what I consider the right colors for Reflector, which are the toy mail-away colors. So it's a really good set.
All right, we're gonna have to go a little bit quicker in case, and just unless you guys want to be here till midnight. So.
Right.
All right. So my number 9 is, or are we on 8?
8.
I remember now. 8. So my number 8 is the Siege Jetfire. Absolutely love this guy. It's nice to have a official, show accurate, for the most part, Jetfire or Skyfire in your collection. So I love this thing. Brings such a great presence to the shelf.
Did that one come out before Predaking, or did that one come out afterwards?
No, that came out this year.
2019.
After, yeah.
After, okay. Predaking got me into it, but that one got me into definitely, set on loving what they're bringing out now. It's definitely show accurate. So yes, that is a great figure. You're correct. Love that figure.
All right, so for my number 8, I'm gonna go with the Masters of the Universe Filmations Classics She-Ra. So, guys, this is what She-Ra actually is supposed to look like, not that cartoon that's on Netflix. So
that trash.
This is the proper She-Ra.
All right, coming in at number 7. I think some of you guys already put it in there. Omega Supreme.
Love that one. Love it.
Great play set. I like it. My kid likes it. That's a definite buy. Don't skip it.
That was one of those ones I had to see the reviews on it. When I saw it, I was sold. 100% sold.
I'm 5 Titans in. I got 2 more to go. I'm not going to give up now.
All right, my number 7, just to make it easy and quick, the greatest grail of them all, Studio Series Leader Class Jetfire. So that's it. Leave it at that.
Okay.
All right, we're making it real quick. I don't even have a picture for it. Number 7, 2001 BotCon RC. I got it this year for the 3rd time, but still, good pickup. Love it.
My number 7 is going to be Road King for Fans Toys. He's got a great transformation. It's a pain in the butt to do, but the end results are amazing. The entire trailer compacts into his back, and everything is solid and a really nicely done masterpiece.
Sorry, but Mike's dog said trash.
Mike's dog
toy.
All right, so my number 7 is going to be the X-Transbots G2 Wild Rider. Great to have these. Have the Sunicons finally in a G2 form in Masterpiece, even though it is third party. So looking forward to getting the rest.
All right, so for my 7, I'm going to go with another Masters of the Universe Filmations classic. I'm going to go with Mantenna. If you guys remember, whenever we were doing Figure of the Week, I named this guy like three
or four times
in a row. I liked him. So you knew he was going to make it in this list because I was like, well, I don't know who to pick for this week. I'll pick this guy.
Go this guy
No.
again.
Yeah. All right, number 6.
All right. No, number 6. Beast Wars Megatron.
Yeah, of course.
Show
Love that
accurate.
piece.
That's all I got to say.
Love that piece.
My number 6 is the Transformers Ghostbuster crossover Ectotron exclusively to GameStop and Hasbro Pulse. Something us older guys have been wanting since forever. So we finally got it. Hopefully there's more to come of them later on.
You talking about your one that was swiped from a Chinese warehouse production
No,
line?
actually, I got 2 of those.
Oh, okay.
I got one that was, I guess, swiped from somewhere. And then I actually bought one so I can have it in the box. Of course, when I got the box, the top of the box was sliced open.
Yoink.
Shame.
Amazon.
All right, I'm gonna knock mine down because I don't have as many, and they kind of need a little bit more talking about. So I'm gonna go quick. One of the ones I got back this year was a pre-production sample of Primal in the Bat mode, and I love this one. That's actually a pink and red mode, so I love this one. So good luck finding one. Next.
That looks
Okay,
pretty.
I'm gonna go with the Siege Jetfire. Perfection, perfection, perfection. That's
He
all
just
that needs to be
he just
said.
opened that out of the
It's out of
box.
the main box.
Okay, it's technically open. Okay,
It's a step up.
I'm moving up here. See that? Yeah.
He's been working on that one for.
I've just been petting him this whole time. Hey, I love
seeing
Need
him
some
over
help,
there with the
sport.
box cutter. He was like, "Oh, Rick ain't gonna get me on all these."
He's beautiful.
That's good.
All right, so my number 6 is going to be the Beast Wars X9 Ravage. Got it earlier this past year, and I absolutely love this thing. It is
Good piece.
kind of demanding for price, but
That's a good
it's awesome.
figure. It's worth it. I love
It's a good
that figure.
piece.
Very much. Looking
Alright.
forward to the MMC.
For my
Yeah, me
number
too.
6, going to be my last Marvel Legends, but this is one that Rick and I talked about quite a
Oh,
bit
it's
before
awesome.
Toy Fair and beginning of the year. Like, which figures or characters are we wanting to see
Mhm.
in 2019? And this is one that we both named, and they did the cape the way that we wanted.
The way we talked about it, exactly like we talked about it.
It's like they were actually listening to it.
I believe they do listen. I'll tell you why later. But anyway, number 5, coming at number 5, Jetfire. I know everybody's kind of got Skyfire, Jetfire on the list, and that is because he's definitely worthy of everybody's top 15. If you skip this one because of price or something, go back and get him because it's the best Siege figure that they've done, in my opinion.
He was $30 at one point. You could have gotten him then. Why'd you guys sleep on it?
All right. Number 5, I am going with Titan's Return Predaking. The only downfall to that figure was that he had a skinny kind of waist and hollow. But besides that, individually robot modes, they looked really good. So
That's
the
what
one.
Matty the dentist said. He said Predaking is good, but it gets a bad rap for skinny waist.
In all honesty, I almost went and put for one of my top picks as the add-on kit for Predaking
Oh,
because it makes
Yeah.
so much sense. So if anyone can remember what the name of that was, that's my pick
DNA.
right now. That's it. I love that. When as soon as I bought Predaking, I got that. Made it so much better.
yeah. I need to pick one up. That's just what kept him from getting onto my list.
Definitely a good pick.
What number are we on?
5.
5.
5. Okay. It's gonna go to Magic Square's Light of Freedom. I
Good
think
figure.
that they're the ones that did Optimus Prime right. He doesn't have as much articulation as the MP44 Prime, but for the price and for what you get a quality figure that looks like Optimus Prime, and it's a really enjoyable transformation. And he pulls off the look. It's got a nice compromise between toy and toon as well. This is the metallic version, by the way.
All right, so you done, sport?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My number 5 is the Siege Springer. Fun transformation, a little bit difficult in some areas. I know some people in this room were having troubles getting them into vehicle mode, but
Why you got thrown me under the
it's
bus
honestly
like
really
that?
good. I wasn't naming any names, so you did that yourself. Not as good as the 30th or the Thrilling 30 Springer, but still definitely a great figure for your collection.
All right, so number 5, I can only picked one, and I went with my favorite, one of my favorite characters from the animated series, Hawk Girl. This was once to get all of these for the Justice League, a DC Universe streaming service exclusive or whatever that Rick helped me get, but apparently they're going to mass release them now, so it's no longer exclusive. So you'll all be able to get it, but yeah. Hot girl. Love her.
All right,
Who
so
doesn't
we're
love
on
a
number
hot
4. So number 4. During the halfway point in the year, he was on there, and he's still in the list. He actually went up a few spots for me, and I'm going to say he's the best third-party offering that I put my hands on this year, and that is Mastermind Creations Saltus Springer. My favorite Springer in my collection. Until
I love you.
I need to get one.
Still Takara, eventually Takara would do him, I believe.
Just like Galvatron.
Just like Galvatron.
You complete me, Rick. Yeah, you complete me,
We
Rick.
got 6 more months.
All right, my number 4. It's actually a twofer, I guess. Two different, whatever, to recolor.
Cheating.
It's no, it's not. It's a Masterpiece Soundwave and Sound Blaster. I got both these from Josh to share when he was selling off his Masterpiece collection. Because I know there's a Soundwave version 2 coming, I wanted to make sure I got my hands on the original one because I find it superior versus whatever they plan on doing. Because we know that
Well,
Takara's
It's
been
not even
superior.
out yet.
I
It's not
find
even
it
out yet.
superior.
Superior.
This
They'll probably the one I have is superior. Is what I'm
this
saying.
group is becoming like we are saying whether a figure is good or not before we even get it or open it. We haven't even seen pictures of said Soundwave.
That's
We are
how good
already
we are.
naming something superior. We've
That's
been
how we
predicting
roll.
That's
Hey,
how we roll.
you're arguing logic
Masterpiece.
with Mike.
Masterpiece G1 Galvatron for 6 years now.
That's you. That's not me. That's you.
Hey, we're a group. We're all in this together, okay? So when one of us says something
Okay.
stupid, it's on all of us, all right?
I'm just saying. I find
Once
But,
the
I
ship
got-
starts
but
sinking, I'm out.
Masterpiece G1 Galvatrons, it's coming this year. So
I found that the Soundwave that I got is going to be superior versus what they're going to do because we know that their second versions on these 2 garbage pieces are doing so
There
well
we
for
go.
Takara. So there you go. That's where I'm
There
at.
we go.
Move along. Somebody punch Baby Yoda. Megamus closes out. He's
Brett's on his turn too.
man, he went to go find
Where you
it.
going, Brett?
Hang on. Cold
I'm
season.
curious of
Oh,
what
no,
we're
yeah.
doing.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
But Baby Yoda, don't miss one. No. Just to fill in, 2001 BotCon Tigatron done.
All right.
Nice.
Kitty cat, huh?
Crap.
Mine is going to be Turtles, NECA, Bebop, and Rocksteady. Yes, in the box.
You guys cheated. you and
Came out in 2019.
no, I'm saying because okay, well I'll get to it, but okay, continue.
It doesn't matter. These guys are limited in articulation anyway, but it's just their presence. You put them on your desk or shelf, and they look good. And I've always wanted a Bebop and Rocksteady that looks like the way they did in the cartoon series. That's it.
Well, they may be limited in articulation, but you know who isn't? Marvel Legends Beast.
I wish I got
Love this
that.
figure. Just really well detailed. Love the paintwork on it. Wish it came with some extra accessories, maybe like a head with glasses or a book or something.
Yeah.
But absolutely love this figure. Tons of posability.
Great figure.
Yeah, I wish I
Very
found one.
All right. Well, my number 4 and number 3 are in the same box. Y'all are counting them as one, even though it's 2 separate figures. So I'm just going to say number 4 is Rocksteady and number 3 is Bebop. So that's me going for both times there. So.
Okay. All right. Continuing with number 3. Earlier this year, he was number 1, but he dropped 2 points. Who's going to be 1 and 2?
Ooh.
Hot Toy Thanos drops to number 3, but still awesome. Love the sculpt. Love that head sculpt. I don't know if you guys can see the sculpt, but Jesus, it's amazing. That's why I get Hot Toy stuff.
My number 3, it's an older figure, but I got not 1 but 2 of these this year, which was the pink variation.
Yes.
Primal, Optimus Primal, Transmetal.
Yes.
I had to sell one a couple years ago to actually Dakota, and then I put a thing out where I was looking for one, and then I got hit up with 2 different people selling it, so I just went and bought both of them.
One of them being Dakota.
People have no idea. They have no idea how rare a true pink and not purple is. They'll, especially on eBay, everyone puts these ones out and they say they're purple, pink, and they're not. They're purple. To find a pink one is actually very, very tough. It's a good piece. Not saying anything because everything Mike says is trash. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna turn some lights. So see if that helps.
As we got 3 spots.
12.
Let's go with the mood lighting. I also picked up a custom from Jesse.
Oh, that guy.
Oh yeah,
okay,
those are awesome.
Yeah, let's see if I can put it back. And including the little Apex head. Just kind of hard to see.
As Sentinel Maximus.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, I'm gonna have to get a couple of the CJ face.
Yeah, nice piece. But yeah, that's my number 4.
Number 4 or number 3?
3.
3.
3.
Hold on 1 second here. My number 3 is going to be MP36 Plus.
Oh, you bought? I didn't even realize you bought that. Okay.
Yeah, surprise! I got it. I've been waiting all year to get this guy, and I've been putting it off. But he's a beautiful piece. The chrome is really strong, doesn't chip, doesn't scratch very easily at all. It's amazing how good he looks, considering that he was designed to be more of a toy look. A cartoon look. But the details that they added here, the paint apps, it just pops, man. This guy is just.
That's actually supposed to be more. It's toy look, right?
Toy,
yeah.
Toy colors.
But
absolutely.
But they used the animated mold. Originally it was designed to be more toon-like, but the repaint really works. It really works well as the toy mold.
Very shiny.
They resculpted the head to make it look like the original toy head.
Yeah, the hammer.
Yeah, and you do have the optional faces that are like the original MP36, so you can have your choice. But they all come with the yellow eyes, so it still keeps that aesthetic. He's got a tramp stamp on his butt, which I find
on his little chest hairs too.
Yeah, he's got the chest hairs. So they went all out on this guy. You can't get it does come with a plate without the chest hairs, so you have a lot of options on how you want to display this guy. And the joints are actually better. They're tighter on this repaint than my regular MP36. So I don't know if they made some improvements or not, but it feels a lot more precise and solid than my regular MP36. So that's my number 3. I just adore the way this guy looks. That's it.
All right, so my number 3 is going to be the Beast Wars Black Ranga from the Masterpiece line. And she, again, another super cartoon accurate piece. amazing how that spider mode just disappears into a robot mode. Really, really great figure. Some people have been having issues with the ball joints popping off or the spider legs. No issue here. They're a little loose, but again, no issue with them popping off. So there's that from my number 3.
All right, and I gave my number 3 as well already. It was part of that Rocksteady and Bebop from NECA. So if you want to start us off with number 2, Rick.
Yep, number 2. Got to be careful with this one. Number 2 is
I want to
Hot
see if
Toys.
ours are the same. Okay.
Hot Toys Darth Maul is my number 2. I know it's hard to see. I need a better light facing this thing. But he's amazing, and I love all the accessories. Got to be real careful with him because the lightsaber is just extremely long. But I love the wiring that they put into all the stuff that drops below the waist, so you can make it look like he's moving a little bit more. And he comes with a lot of expressive hands and all those things that Darth Maul needs. So it's my number 2.
Does his lightsaber detach, or does it stay together?
Oh, he comes with 3 lightsabers. So you've got 2 electronic lightsabers with lights, and then you've got the lightsaber that you could just take out of his hand, detach the blades, wear it on his hilt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it comes with all of the bells and whistles. They did he's almost like, I feel like he's more of a deluxe, you know?
Right.
Yeah, his box is huge. So.
His box is huge.
All right. My number 2 is the San Diego Comic-Con MP10 Ghostbuster Optimus Prime. And I'll just leave it at that so we can move it along, guys.
Okay.
All right. Mine's going to take a few minutes, just a few. So you have the Dark of the Moon Leader Sentinel Prime, but I have a test shop version in pink, which probably would need more lighting. Let's see here. Here we go. Nice and pink.
Why do they use pink?
I don't know, but I really, really like it. It's pretty too. It really just makes a nice figure. So that's my number 2,
Sweet.
which is still not my number 1.
Your number 2 is pink. All right. Mine is purple. This is my number 2.
That says so much about you. Just saying.
It does, but I'll tell you. I love this guy. This is what I like about Masterpiece, is creating something that they're not trying too hard to re-engineer. They took the original design and they just expanded upon it. They didn't make it too complicated to transform. It's simple but effective and satisfying. They gave him more articulation, right down to his little tongue here that you can have him stick out at you, and head. The robot mode looks phenomenal. This is probably one of my all-time favorite Megatron figures, bar none. Whether you like Beast Wars or not, this is a really well-made masterpiece. That's about it.
Well, mine was super close to number 1, and Sport, you pretty much nailed it. My number 2 is going to be the Beast Wars MP Megatron. Perfectly show accurate. I love everything about this figure. A little bit heavy on the backpack,
Yeah.
but even then, it's not that bad. I mean, I'm not going to have my, facing attention at the side of the wall or side of the bookcase, but
You can always
just
take it
everything
off,
about
too.
him feels, well, yeah. And, if you are careful with your masterpieces, you won't have any crotch issues. So, perfectly fine.
One, I just want to say it's funny that you recommended Sport for that, even though 3 other people have said that. And 2, crotch issues. Yeah, no one else but you have that problem. And 3,
I've never had a problem with it.
there. Well, that's because you. Never mind.
Never had a problem with
and
my
then
crotch.
finally, once again, you just don't play with it. That's fine. Yeah. Anyway, they are coming up with a kit for those back pieces. There's a kit coming out right now.
All right.
Don't know if I need
Here's my number 2. Went with Hot Toys. I got the deluxe version of Boba Fett, or as I usually always end up calling him, Bubba Fett. But yeah, so he comes with the different like armor pieces. So you can make him kind of have these two different looks. I kind of mixed it a little bit just to make him look, to me, what looked the coolest. So pretty cool figure. He's all kind of like dirty and stuff like that. Got nice dings. You have this one, Rick, right?
It's an awesome. I mean, that figure is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I went with number 2.
Aren't they doing Mando too?
I hope so.
Yep, they've already shown it.
Nice.
Which brings us to number 1. Number
Yep.
1 now.
Yep.
All right. So I got a little bit to say on this one. Going into this, I did not know what to expect. I thought he was too expensive. I've heard nothing but controversy surrounding this guy. But
I know what it is.
as a person who's collected Transformers since day one, and I have collected every single line of Transformers, hands-on with tons of third-party, hands-on with anything you want to think of, I've been hands-on with. Number 1, MP44 Transformers Optimus Prime. If you ever watched the cartoon, this is the cartoon. This is Transformers for me. I know people had QC issues, and I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't have any. I did go really slow. When I put him on my shelf after I bought him, and since then added Sunstreaker and Hound and all the animated versions they made, like Sideswipe. Dude, this is where I'm at currently. This is my Transformers, as people say these days. The fact they have Peter Cullen's voice in there, amazing. Going into the Toon Accurate stuff, I wasn't sure if I would like it, but now that I'm like deeper in, I'm glad that they're doing something different, because I already have the other MP stuff, like Soundwave, like Mike was talking about earlier, and MP10. But I do suggest and recommend this guy if you guys are like Transformers G1 heavy and you've been collecting for a while. Just be careful with him.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to picking it up.
Neuro says MP44, the Cadillac of MPs, which reminded me, I was in Walmart the other day and I asked this lady in the dairy section, I'm like, is there any difference between like this Land O'Lakes butter and like this country crop? She was like, oh, this Land O'Lakes, that's the Cadillac of butters. I'm like,
Jesus.
all right, well, I mean, it's 50 cents difference. I mean, I'm not gonna, save 50 cents when and pass on the Cadillac of butters. So she was really into her dairy.
I bet.
Aficionado, you'd say.
My number 1, which I think was the best MP put out this year, which was Beast Wars Megatron. So I have nothing else for me to say. The other 4 you guys have already talked it up, so into that.
All right. I just want to make a quick little note here. Mike didn't bring up One Pop, and I'm very proud of him.
Very much.
Awesome. Yeah.
Even though a lot of y'all brought up a lot of trash, yeah, I left all the pops on the shelf.
So I wanted to see what it could be my number 1 that would be, kind of neat and special.
A pop.
And it's a pop. No. How about BotCon, Megatron?
Oh, 2016.
Oh, I wish.
But how about pre-production with the clear crystal?
Wow.
And the
Deathsaurus head.
The Deathsaurus head.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
And I only know of 2 of these.
Wow.
Does Dakota have one?
And Dakota can't have it.
I was gonna say.
So that was my big pick of the year.
Yeah, Dakota's already in the comments like, I'm spending the night at Nick's house, and
he's on the road right now.
There's a lot of bodies.
He's at the Chinese restaurant right now.
He got a big old swamp in his backyard for you.
He's on the road. And he's got a big towel and a big bottle of chloroform.
Oh no!
He's coming home with something.
Did you say a big bottle of chloroform? I mean, let me see right here. Yeah, well, he better have something more than that.
Oh my
That's all
god!
I gotta say. All right.
Yeah.
Not a kid show. There we go.
Doesn't go too far from me. That's all I'm
Not
gonna
for
say.
kids, guys. Not for kids.
Oh, man,
Adult collectibles.
I've got a weapon in every room of my house. So
That's a nice Megatron. Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
That's more like
that's-
that.
It certainly is. I mean,
My action figure.
when there's
submarine.
one, there should be two. So
Submarine.
yeah, what is it? The gun robo? His name was Magnum.
Yeah, Gun Robo.
Yeah.
I make sure I have plenty of spares. So
Nice. Well, my number one is going to be controversial figure, probably,
Kentucky.
and that's Omnigonic Spin Out. No, I'm kidding.
Gosh, that's the epitome of trash.
But I'm going to have to give it to the Ocular Max MMC Saltus.
There you go.
I really enjoy this guy.
Yep.
One of the things that I look for in a masterpiece is having fun transforming it, posing it, and just having interaction with it. And this guy just begs to be transformed. He begs to be handled. He loves to be changed into all three modes. They look pretty good. They changed the car mode on purpose. They did not make him look like he does in the toy or tune on purpose. It was a design decision because they felt like it would look better with the wheels further out in the back. And I personally agree with that, and I'm okay with it. The cockpit opens. You can put little Daniel in there or whatever other figure that you have that's that size.
I was going to say the new one, especially Hound, isn't going to work.
No, the Hound's not going to work, but I think MB44 should fit in there too. I mean, the knees bend at least, so you can squish him in there. But the face sculpt is great. He comes with a lot of useful accessories. He's just a really well-built, robust masterpiece that if you didn't know it, you'd never guess that he's not official.
Can I add one thing to that too? For anybody who has been kind of like on the borderline of buying like a Mastermind Creations item, a third-party Mastermind item, the plastic quality on that is better than official now. The plastic quality on MMC's toys might be the best plastic quality in any toy that I collect.
The paint is also good. The paint is very nicely applied, very evenly. There's no fray or fuzzy corners or edges. Everything is sharp and cleanly painted. The joints are tight. It's got nice die cast that makes it nice and weighty. I mean, he's excellent.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for the review.
You're welcome. It's after the package too, so hey, you know.
I know. I was like, wow, you know, it's like he really covers these things when he's actually opened up. But meanwhile, I still have half my stuff in box too.
All right, so my number one, like I said, number two with Megatron, it was very close. Either one of them could have been my number one, to be honest. But it's going to go to the Figure JX Winged Dragon, basically the Transmetal 2 Megatron. Absolutely love this thing. It's huge, weighty, got amazing wingspan, and the Dragon mode just looks awesome, straight out of the cartoon.
All right, and so last for me, it's going to be the one that was number 2 on Rick's list. And I'm going to go with this Hot Toys Darth Maul. This thing, like, you can see this freaking lightsaber, man. Like, Rick wasn't joking. This thing is like,
you gotta be careful.
Here to here. Yeah. Wow. So, and a few different heads. It has a nice base here, too. So,
I'm glad that you've gotten on that train, and I know you're not buying all of them, but you're buying like the best ones. So, and that one is just exceptional. That one and the Boba Fett's exceptional.
I was thinking about my next one being maybe Emperor Palpatine in his throne.
Yep.
Good.
So, basically, I'm doing the Sis, and I've got Batman. All right, so we are going to move on. We got a little bit of screen sharing to do, but we have plenty of people that have joined us in here. So let's see. Get into the news. We got a little bit of it. And Boom. All right, so Takara, some images of their Studio Series stuff. Hot Rod. There you go, Mike. Next year, just a top 10, dude. Like I was whittling stuff down, and I was like, "Oh, this will be easy." And I just started naming stuff that I was like, "Oh, this is must." I had like 35, 40 things on there, man. It took me a while to whittle it down to 15.
Yeah.
And here's a new Shockwave. I like, again, purple, black. And you get those two little annoying little robots too, I guess.
Really
And this guy is leader class.
Yeah.
He's huge.
It's too bad that these little ones they don't look very painted very well.
Well, they're tiny.
Their battle damage on this doesn't look too bad. I like the purple on it though. You got a little paratrooper. Why do you have a paratrooper?
Because in the movie, remember the parachute guy came over the eye of Shockwave.
Oh, y'all should all collect these and throw them
Haven't-
off the building at the next JoeCon during the parachute thing,
Wah,
and
wah, wah.
have a parachute controversy.
There
Kind
we
of like
go.
JoeCon.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's what I was going for.
Dalton, you buying? Dalton?
He probably will.
All right. Cameron, go ahead and mark Dalton. He's buying this right here.
Yep.
All right, 3-0 Deluxe. And they wanted to make a point that the Ravage can fold up and fit in Soundwave's chest. So,
Which is kind of cool because they're not really allowed to make transforming figures, but they found a workaround.
yeah, well, I mean, yeah, he
Just folds up.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just kind of folds up and you place him in the chest there.
Yeah.
Who was it? You Sport that said you were
Not getting that
this?
Studio Series Shockwave.
I think I'm
I'm
gonna
popping
hop
a
into
sport.
the 3A 30 stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
really
I thought you
dig the
said that last
details.
time.
Yeah. Their Bumblebee is amazing.
That's a no on the Studio Series Shockwave, by the way.
Too late.
Cameron's already marked you down for it, so you have to buy it.
Yeah.
No,
You might
he's
have to
not.
too.
No.
Sorry. I'm sorry, man. Cameron,
No.
you know he's quick. So as soon as we told him, he already had you marked down for it.
Done.
We can't hear you. We know it's
Shut up, Mike.
Zero entry.
So there's the hole in his chest, and yeah, look how he folds up there.
Yeah, you just squish him in there.
Yeah, so not necessarily transformation as a cassette. He just,
folds.
Yeah.
it's some luggage that you're trying to get into the overhead bin on an airplane.
Exactly. I was just thinking that.
Pretty much.
I was like, sir, you're gonna have to check that. No,
It'll
it
fit.
will fit.
It'll fit. It'll fit, I swear.
Yeah.
Oh, this is for Rick. Rick, this is Mech Fans Toys, that little third-party company that likes to knock off other third-party companies, even steals their names and applies it to theirs. They're doing something to go with your Diaclone stuff. So yeah, look,
My one set.
look, you get little men.
Oh, I do like the little men and stuff.
Oh, we know you do.
Little motorcycles.
Easy.
What? Erica
Oh,
called
man.
us, was like, guys, for some reason I can't get my husband Rick to stop watching Mission Impossible. Mission
Oh, yeah.
Impossible 2. He keeps on rewinding Tom Cruise on this motorcycle.
I do like the motorcycle scenes.
He loves little men on motorcycles. Yeah, but look,
That's
look,
cool.
man. You gotta break it all
Pretty
up
fun.
there. Yeah. I don't know what they're repairing there, but Oh, and little connectors to add even more. All right. I've got the Astro Train in the next slide. Oh, look, little 3-wheelers, Mike.
Oh,
Or Rick.
Now
yeah,
you have to buy it. Yeah.
that looks pretty awesome. See, that stuff's fun to play with, though. I like play sets.
Oh, look at that! It's going to be some type of transformer mech thing. So those two things turn into the legs. Check that out. Yeah, that's something. You got to buy it now to go with your huge Diaclone collection.
my one.
Also, Mech Fans Toys, a little Legend Scale Astro Train. That's the only picture we have. So, what is this? That looks close to MP already. Look at this dude. You think this dude has just like huge hands? This is not even close to masterpiece scale. All right, and Irons Trans.
Oh yeah, them. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of new companies. But it looks like they're going to give you the Victory Leo.
Yeah.
So you get the Star Saber and a Victory Leo to combine them and transform. What do you think of this? Because like a lot of us, I know I still have it, the Masterpiece Star Saber.
Yeah, I still got mine.
I've been waiting for them to come out with the Takaria Victory Leo.
I never got one.
I wonder if the tagline for this figure is going to say it's ma'am, with it being called Iron Trans.
I don't think
Victory Leo is what, the lion?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because KFC did one. Simba.
that's a knockoff.
Yeah, I'm saying like I want a Takara one to go with,
He wants a real one.
And I would imagine you think they would even do a 2-pack since it's been so long. So some people that maybe didn't get on the Star Saber, that they would make them a 2-pack or maybe just reissue Star Saber.
Probably, yeah, just reissue Star Saber as like a Hasbro Asia thing.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
That'd be cool. They put it in the gift set box. That'd
Ooh.
be sweet.
And stupid expensive.
Way that Primal likes to buy stuff. He likes gift boxes or whatever, or gift sets.
Especially if they've got foam.
Ooh, foam.
Cameron says, I don't think the current Takara Masterpiece could handle Star Saber's weight with the plastic they use now. Oh, no, sad. They still owe it to us. All right, and the Devil Savior, is that how we're saying this?
Savior.
Savior? Troublemaker? Another one of these weird Constructicons from the Bay movie. I don't even know what's going on right there.
It's from a scene. It's a scene in the desert.
Is he in mid transformation?
No.
He's like ripping his arms and stuff off.
Is it like a camera?
Just how Bay does. He likes to rip heads
Oh
off.
my
and
God.
arms
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
So this tail is his leg?
Yeah.
Legs?
Yes.
Yeah, in the movie, I think it was called
Every time I look
Skipjack
at
or
these
something.
things,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Skipjack.
He
Yeah.
always likes Bumblebee versus No Name. That's what they do.
Yeah, the red one was Rampage and the yellow one was Skipjack, just based from the credits.
so these are just made up Constructicons. They're not even the actual.
Everybody
real
remembers
Constructicons.
those guys.
Oh sure.
Yeah, because 3 or 4 of them running around the same time when one was built in construction.
Well, you had the Constructicons that made up Devastator, which were all just clones of the ones that we saw running around.
And which one was sacrificed to revive Megatron?
Long
I
haul.
think that was Scrapper
Yeah.
or Scrap Metal.
This
Yeah.
one was long haul.
God, I
No.
hate these Bayformer looking things.
This stuff, this particular stuff, grinds my nerves.
God, I hate looking at it.
One and the B movie are the only Bumblebee movie are the only two I care about.
All right, Toy Lab, they are going to be doing their masterpiece scale Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. And we do have some comparison pictures in the next tab as well.
Why?
So
Isn't Toy World doing it?
Dude, there
World's doing
are
it.
so
Everybody's
many
doing
companies
Bumblebee
doing
Prime.
it. There's some that I've never even heard of before where we've just haven't even covered them, I guess. 'Cause
Everyone's doing this.
Some that don't even exist yet are doing it.
Yeah.
So I believe it's in this photo right here. So 3-0, there's Bumblebee. Toy Lab that we just looked at.
God.
Toy World. Fire Scorpion. I don't even think I've heard of Fire Scorpion. There's Hasbro Takara. And then
At least 3-0 is official.
something here. And then there's Lemon Tree that we found out was a new company last Cybercast. And then here's M Ward or something. I don't even know what these are. Like these, I've never even heard of these.
It's just like the construct all the combiners.
Goodness.
One does it, everyone does it. One's doing this, now they all want to do it.
And I'll look at all this and dude, like this, just sign me up for this one. Just the Hasbro Takara, you know?
Yeah.
Because this looks like it's trying to do like front half is G1, back half is War for Cybertron. Like, what are you doing there?
Confusing you.
Oh, okay. So Cameron says some of the ones on the bottom row are KOs of the Studio Series one. Okay.
Jeez.
So probably all three of those. Yeah, man. I just if I wanted one, I'd just buy the legit one. All right, Lemon Tree, giving you this battleship. What is it? It's not the Nemesis. What is this called? Does it have a name?
That's the one that Unicron gave Galvatron.
Right.
They never gave it a name.
Okay. So just of the jet mode here, but I have some in the next tab, some of the robot mode as well. So
yeah, it did get a name. It's called the Revenge.
the Revenge.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So it looks like comes with a stand.
Well, that's awfully nice of them.
And then here's your robot mode.
So he turns into Shockwave.
Basically.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, why not?
It would
I
make
don't
more
know
sense if
why-
it turned
see,
into
I don't know
Galvatron.
why. I don't know why he would turn into Shockwave.
Galvatron.
It would have made more sense if it was Galvatron.
Ride me.
Ugh.
That came out wrong. I'm sorry.
Don't ever say that again, sport.
That was good.
Yeah, I'm thinking Transform Element. This is their masterpiece style Mirage. This is just their color test shot. What do you think? You are the ones that have that Transform Element Optimus, or no? That's Magic Square. Who is it? I get them all mixed up now.
A few of us have Magic Square.
Magic Square.
Yeah.
Okay, so not Transform Element. They're the ones that did another Optimus Prime.
That's
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I'm
boy.
happy with my Ocular Max Mirage. But they did do a nice job on the feet for cartoon accuracy.
When's the official? That's probably next year, or that's probably 2020. Yeah, but
I hope it's this year.
It's coming right after G1 Galvatron. Yeah. So
on the list there.
yeah. So as soon as you see that, then you can be like, okay, now we'll start getting our Cyclonus, our Jazz, our Mirage, and stuff like that. This is a TFC Toyz. I gotta be honest, I'm not exactly sure what this is. What is this? Anyone know?
I don't know.
These are the only pictures we have.
That's their block.
No, it's not. Is
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Who? It is? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's their version of blot.
Ugh. I mean, other than I see the hands now and maybe the horn on the head. Yeah, Cameron even confirms blot from Abominus. Jesus. That
Yay!
is pretty ugly. So
Well, you know how they like to go super stylized.
TFC though, I don't think they did that super stylized stuff. That was more Mastermind Creations.
Did you see their Piranacon? Or Seacon?
I'd have to look at it again. Looks like a Rocksteady Transformer. Magic Square Toys, they're going to be doing, this is Legend scale, making 800 of these. So, Rick, you better put your pre-order in.
no, I'll let Sport get that one.
Only 800 of these is going to be made, boys. So,
Oh no.
who's getting them?
Maybe our prototype boys are gonna get him like a Golden Lagoon.
And he's
Prime,
legend,
whatever.
and he's legend scale too. Like that's the part that doesn't even make sense to me.
I got spray paint.
I would think that most of the people that would even collect lucky draws and stuff. One, this isn't even done in the style like Lucky Draw, because most of their stuff is like chromed out and stuff, isn't it? But it's not legend scale. It's not legend scale. So it's like, even if you were like, oh, let me buy this because I collect Lucky Draw stuff, this isn't even in the same scale as that. It's an odd figure.
Cash grab.
Cool.
All right, got some Shockwave Labs for you people that don't like holes in the back of your or side of your legs and your figures and throw fits about that stuff. Here's one for Orion Pax. So look, there you go. You can fill in the side of his little tanks there. There you
Thank
go.
goodness. Whew, gosh,
And
my
the-
life is not complete. Yeah.
And the inside there.
Seems like it's a little bit late, but you know,
Yes, the guy's been
I
out
feel
for
like they've
2 years, right?
used that mold like two times since then at least.
And for your hot rod, now he can. Bam.
I'm glad they got around to that one.
Perfect time.
Whew, yeah. Sure rushed that one out.
Oh, and your hound. There you go. Oh, Springer. Oh, we're actually doing some stuff that was made this year. Okay. Or 2019. Was that the deciding factor that some people don't have Springer, that they were like, you know what? If only it didn't have these two holes right here, it would have been bought.
Some people are actually like that. They just can't stand waffles. And they just won't buy it.
It's a $30 figure.
Exactly.
I love waffles.
It's me too.
What? I don't understand why you call it waffles.
pancakes.
Right?
Pancakes.
Because they look like the holes in waffles.
I don't see that, but
Shut up, Mike.
Shut up, Mike. All right, so here's more Shockwave Lab. Rick, are you paying attention to this?
I'm not getting that.
At first, when I saw this picture, I was like, what are they selling me here? Like, I don't get it. Is this like some leg extenders or something? And then I was like, hang on. Are they talking about just this to cover up the screw in here? Excuse me. I've been asking for something kind of similar to this for the Masterpiece Hot Rod for his forearms, where you just have two screws sitting there, which looks silly. And I was like, just something to fill that in the same color. They don't make that for the Masterpiece. They make it for these little bitty figures that I can assure you that probably no one really cares that there's a screw right there in the middle. And that it's not even the same damn color either. So
they got you covered.
That is a bit odd. Like they're trying to tell you, like, show you how easy this is. And it's like you're trying to explain this to someone that doesn't even open his figures that he's purchased, and you're trying to get me to do all this extra work. Not happening.
Ain't gonna do
Yeah,
it.
that's a lot for a MicroMaster.
Here's some more add-ons. Believe Shockwave Lab 2. So your little Shockwave here can, I don't know what he's doing here.
Pew, pew.
This. Yeah, okay, I guess. But what are all these little things down here?
It looks like tiny
You've just been
blast
shooting
effects.
at the ground?
Like little blast effects, maybe, that you can put in your MicroMaster holes. I don't know.
Okay. And then Springer's
no
got
idea.
one too. It looks like they're just jousting. That's what I looked at it as. I was like, so they can joust, I guess. Okay, but it's supposed to be blasters. Shockwave's money shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dalton, you getting them? Cameron, he didn't answer. Go ahead and put this down on list for Dalton. He's fine.
What are these blast effects?
Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Too late.
All right, it's too late.
Too late.
And also, I noticed that you had Springer, or not Springer, Spinister in your top 15. Well,
it's
there you
blocked.
go.
I'm gonna buy that.
There you go. Now, just with the add-on of this, he moved up at least one or two spots on Dalton's list.
No, I don't need those.
There you go. You can fill
You
those
could just
up there.
like get you some Bubblicious and just chew it and put it in there, and put little scratches on it, and same
See,
thing.
that's what I'm thinking, man. Like, why aren't people just cramming silly putty into these things,
exactly.
leaving them out in the sun for an hour, let them dry over, and then just paint them?
Finished.
Done.
First, they'd have to go outside.
I don't need these.
So.
Oh, and 8-Face, he's getting something. Hopefully, some white paint.
Needs more than just fillers.
Yeah, he needs white paint instead of that creamy looking body. It's kind of
Get rid of all that silver battle damage that's worse than on any other figure.
Yeah, it really does stand out too. And I don't know why you give him all the silver battle damage when he has silver in the figure, because it kind of clashes with it. So that's it.
That's it.
Wow. Thank you for improving those figures. All right, a little bit of action figure news. Some quick stuff real quick here, and then we got some exciting ones. But Super 7 for their reaction line. Some Masters of the Universe stuff. It's cool. You're going to get the Battle Cat, Panthro. I don't collect this 3 3/4 inch stuff. This is Dakota that loves 3 3/4 inch stuff. So he's for sure getting them. There it is, Rick.
Yeah, everything I ever wanted in a
That I can already tell
Okay.
you, that's going to be on Rick and I's 2020 list, probably at number 1, Snake Mountain.
Yeah. Now, I left Jabba Sail Barge out this year, so we'll have to make new rule to put that in if we want that to be number 1.
You know what? I was going to include the Wind Raider because I finally got it in 2019. But since you were like, yeah, I'm leaving vehicles out, I'm like, all right, well, I will too.
Yeah, we can put them back in next year, though.
Do you guys mind that there's like a hole in his back that he goes into?
No, because
like
they can't spread their legs.
Right.
So it's
That's
cool that
unfortunate.
they did something different to where he could actually fit in there, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that was a nice little change. In Ninja Turtles, you got your new figure, so you're gonna get Donnie. I like that they did the different colors of the turtles.
$15 though. God.
They're going all in on the reaction.
Good for them. I mean, it's obviously working for them.
It works for them.
Yeah.
So you got Mikey with the different colors here, and then bare chest shredder.
There we go. The toy version. Yeah.
Put fake legs on the saddle, something. That'd be fine.
Yeah, they only have the legs to the toy line.
We got to pitch in and get that one for Dalton or Dakota. All right, good news.
Yay! Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, and also, Dalton, you said you picked up a couple. You got Jackal Man. You track it down anymore?
I have not yet, but
you might not have to. So. Yeah, you might not have to, considering that this was a prototype. This is completely new. And we got her already, but they made her shorter and a different kind of like version or something. So to me, that kind of pisses me off because I'm like, I already got her. But
fine with the way she is. Yeah.
They also on the table they also had Wally Kit and Cat to the side on that same table.
Yeah.
So what makes me think that maybe they'll kind of do some ultimate. So all the ones that they've already released when they were with Mattel, that they'll probably do some type of ultimate version with them as well, since they're starting with Thundercats. They don't want you to be far behind. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I wouldn't worry about tracking stuff down.
Aren't they already doing that with the Jackal Man where he's got the extra head?
Yes.
I believe so. Yeah, on some of them.
And they improved the frail Mum-Ra by giving him a optional cloth cape.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, see, I passed on this because I'm like, I already have all these figures, and I don't care about an extra cape and a different head. So, but Groon
looks awesome.
Yeah,
I like that you can have them pre and Thundercats and then post.
That's cool.
And you see both fangs too. So yeah, I know some people like I saw people that are like, "What is he not? They're not going to have ab crunch." So I'm thinking with him, maybe not, just because you can see the way that this chest plate would fit on here.
Yeah.
But these are just prototypes, so like you can see, like this is just molded in, so like there's not even any breaks there in the legs. So yeah, you got to remember that these are just prototypes. Like with the Mum-Ra, like all the rest of them. It's not necessarily ab crunch, like they kind of on a ball joint, I believe. Am I looking at that right, Rick?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen. These are the only pictures I've seen. It's too soon for me to.
Oh, I'm saying on the old ones here. I'm gonna grab one real quick.
Yeah.
Let me just grab Lino. Okay, so they actually, it's not a ball joint. They actually move forward, front and back,
like the Motu ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So just like the Motu.
They're definitely patterned after Motu originally. I don't know what they're. I don't know about these. They sort of look like that, but
so right here is where like
changing.
It would cut. So like you can see on Mum-Ra, they haven't even cut where the knees are yet, or the elbow. So like this is fresh.
Do we think that they are?
That's a bigger. Bigger
I
sculpt.
want to see like a real an interview where they actually talk like at length about this stuff. I know he's done other stuff, but I guess maybe this stuff is too soon to do that. But
yeah, now I saw some people they were looking at the pictures and they didn't read, and they were like, "Oh, this could have been so good if it came with a cape." It is coming with a cloth cape, so because I am displaying them like this with the hands out with a cloth cape attached.
Screaming. Yep.
Only thing I worry about is articulation on some of these figures, and the only reason I say that is because of that She-Ra. Remember, I made a big deal about the She-Ra's legs and how they've started to skimp on some of the more recent stuff, but there's one less cut. I don't know about these. That's why I'm hoping that he'll be like completely transparent on this stuff before you put a pre-order down.
I can't see the but it looked like instead of a ab crunch, like hers is actually a cut here under the bust, and it's like on a ball joint. So on the previous released one.
And a good example is when they go to do Chitara, I need to be able to put her in a running pose, or you're starting to lose me.
Yes, like again, you have to be able to do her with that. And here's one that looks like it's a little bit further along, because you can see the cut right here.
Yeah.
And you can see the shoulder, you can see bicep, you can see elbow bend, rotation here, the legs, knee, and you're getting that ankle too in the head. So,
do you guys care about the legs? Like, do you like a boot cut?
Yes.
Like where? Yeah, me too. So that's the part I'm worried. That's my only worry so far is the boot cuts. I like to be able to have just a little bit of room there to spin it, just a teeny bit, so you can rock on poses and stuff.
Looks like also that this is going to be kind of a like either a solid plastic, so it kind of stays in this form, or I wonder if they'll give it to where it's bendable. And this one here looks like it's more of kind of maybe this is the wired one, or maybe this one's just kind of like rope where it'll just kind of hang or whatever. But you can tell that they're different, so you can get the different poses out of them.
Yeah,
I like that. I like him. I mean, in the intro and stuff, man.
He looks like he's one of the ones that's more further along. So
yeah, I might pick it up. I don't know yet.
Well, you have to pick up the wave.
Yeah.
Probably have to order by wave.
That's the way that they've done it, is you have to order by wave.
Unless it's through BBTS.
Yeah.
If I pay later on eBay or something, I'm not too worried about it. They're not high up on my priorities.
I use BBTS too, because you never know what the timing is with Super 7. In my experience, they always have the worst times for pre-orders, so I always pick BBTS or Big Boy Collectibles as a secondary place to get that stuff.
All right, so remember Super 7 when they are like Andre the Giant, and Mike was like, that is not Andre the Giant. Pretty much everyone else agreed as well. Trash. This goes back to Rick saying, actually they do watch and pay attention, because they went back to the drawing board and they're like, look, we've kind of rechanged it to make it look more like Andre the Giant. So here's kind of the
which good done to begin with.
Yeah.
Man, it looks. You can tell a little bit, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell until I saw it in color.
Yeah.
Was glad they listened, because the other one looked like something I can't say.
If he doesn't come with the outfit that he wore in Princess Bride, then I don't want it. So. All right, here's something that Rick and I have had our eyes on. McFarlane finally revealing their DC multiverse stuff. Some of the I think I'm going to be picky when I'm going to pick and choose through here. One, I don't care about CW Arrowverse. I don't care about any of that stuff. I quit watching all those series, so all this, like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
You know what, Batwoman?
Nope.
I don't
No,
even.
I
no.
haven't watched it either.
No, thank
That
you.
one, like the man,
The ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, I don't need any of the CW figures. I'm good.
Yeah, so I'm all out on CW.
But what is the scale again for these? 6 or 7?
7,
7
I
inch.
believe.
Oh my goodness. They won't go with your Marvel Legends. Oh.
Brum, brum, brum.
Well, you don't need them to go with Marvel
It
Legends.
didn't even really looks like him at all in the face.
That's true.
There are no close-up shots on
There's
purpose.
probably a reason why too.
Exactly.
Nice presentation in the box, though.
Yeah, the packaging is nice.
Yeah, it's better.
The only thing it's got going for it.
Hey, it's got a stand too. That's two.
Well, that's the first figure. And then we get to Batgirl, which is one of the characters that Rick and I said, whenever it
Yep.
comes to how we're going to judge this line, one of the characters we need to know is how does Batgirl turn out? Because that'll tell us a lot about the rest of the line. And, this isn't my favorite representation of Batgirl in this outfit, but I do like it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna buy it.
I really want. Oh, I don't know if they're going to get anybody to like pose these out and show us what these things can do. You know how that goes. I mean, it's the same with Transformers. They just sometimes they get the worst people to pose. But I'd like to see like how awesome, like how dynamic of a pose can I get her?
Yeah, the leg articulation and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can see I see the double joint. They're definitely double joints in there. I'd like to get it.
You got toe right here, and then
they got the little ball
swing.
joints.
So kind of like what we get in the Hot Toys in the wrist right here with the double peg and where it swivel and bend.
Yep.
Yeah. So
you hope for the best, but you keep my expectations are just kind of in the middle at this point.
So a couple things that I do like, I want to point out: stand.
Yes.
And a couple of accessories, so you can choose. Now Cameron says Batmobile Build-A-Figure. Yeah, so I wanted to point that out. This isn't going, because at first whenever I didn't see this. I just saw like it was like a picture like this. And I'm like, no way, for $20 are we going to be able to build a Batmobile? I'm like, dude, this is such a good deal. And stands. Yeah, so it's like little mini Batmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit bigger than a Hot Wheel, but I mean, I guess that's cool. If they continue to do that, and then it's just like all these different Batmobiles and they're nicely detailed, I think that'll be something pretty cool.
It'll be cool. Here's my thought before. I mean, I know it's too late now, but it doesn't mean Second Wave can't do it. Would you rather have a second Batgirl head, especially for like Barbara?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a head where like the hair and the shoulders and the cape aren't going to be a problem to turn it or put it into certain positions, whether that means it's in a ponytail or whatever it means, a different sculpt on the hair. That's the only thing I worry about, because I would much rather have a second head that can be posed out differently, maybe with an expression on it.
It seems like they're McFarlane's concentrating really hard on like, here's the caption that because look at the cape, like it's like exactly.
Yep. And it's from that storyline. I noticed that they put the storylines on the package or somewhere I saw it.
Art of the Game.
Or on the card.
Or Art of the Crime or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and that's something that DC's been doing that too, as far back as like they've done the Jim Lee art. They've done a few of the different ones like in the last 6 years. See, like that's not my pose. If I was posing it, that's not the pose.
That's pretty terrible, I would think.
Yeah.
What's she hanging on for one? Like you made her a Christmas ornament, basically.
Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and dip out
the
for
Hallmark
tonight.
pose.
Yeah.
All right, and then we get into this where I love my Batman animated series stuff, but I've got every single Batman animated series stuff from DC Collectibles. Like, I'm not starting all over again. The only thing I'm missing, I believe, is a couple of expression packs, Joker and Harley, and Batcave. But as far as all the figures, all the exclusives, all those things, I've got them all, you know, and they're going to continue building on that and slowly too. So it'll give me a chance to, you know, keep up with it to where this thing's going to come out like fire. And now these have a lot more articulation than the DC collectibles and probably won't break as easy.
But like look at the way the cape is sculpted to be animation accurate. It's got to wrap around the top of the shoulders. And does it come with a second cape? I haven't seen it because that's going to limit some of your articulation right away. But it will be more articulate for sure. I wish they had like posed these things out and got like an awesome photographer. You know, spend a few $100, spend $1,000 and get an awesome photo shoot to really showcase what these things will be able to do. And that's just my suggestion. This dude's been doing, Todd McFarlane's been doing marketing and business stuff for years. The fact that they didn't do that for this, because I think this is exciting, and a lot of us wanted to see what this might be. But I want them to do a better job at like when they push it out and they market it.
That's about the best pose you're gonna get out of this thing here.
Yeah.
Now here's a Batman as well. What's the Detective Comics number 1000?
Batman. I like the Detective Comics stuff, and I think this is a good looking Batman.
Yeah.
This looks like what I would expect from McFarlane, like, you know, like a good solid Batman with, you know, all his experience with the Spawn capes and stuff. Maybe not quite as extreme as some of the Spawn stuff, but you know, it's Batman for sure. I do like that they give you the stand. I mean, that does help the case for.
Oh yeah.
And action figure expert, he's like, I really hope they do some bigger characters like Solomon Grundy. You know.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see how they do like Clayface and Solomon Grundy. Bane.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and dip out for tonight.
All right.
You have a good night, sir.
So, yep. See you guys here in a couple weeks.
Later.
So, like I said, I'm going to be selective with this. I'll get the Batgirl. I'll probably get the Batman. The stuff that's like kind of more multiverse, I'll probably get into.
This guy here is the hottest character in the book over the last 2 years. It's the Batman that laughs, and it's. I don't know do you guys ever plan on picking up any of the recent Batman stuff, or you're going to watch the movie? I don't want to spoil it because he'll be in an animated film for sure. He's hot in the
so I was going to pick him up because I was going to say, like, I've seen every year we look at San Diego Comic-Con and Toy Fair and stuff like that. Yeah. We see more. I see more and more of this guy, whether it's bust, whether it's statues, whatever. I see more and more of them. So I'm like, yeah, so I'm going to get this because I know it's something that if I don't, then it's going to be one hard to track down later on.
Yeah. If I had to say who's the Mandalorian in the Batman universe right now, who's like the coolest cat, that would be this guy.
Oh, wow.
He's super popular. Anything that's like a big storyline, they're wrapping him into it.
All right, now I'm looking at this Batmobile. I don't feel that impressed.
And we think this might be Hot Wheels, a little bit bigger than a Hot Wheels car, or
it can't be much bigger.
Yeah, I don't think that this is really that big of an incentive to collect all those things. So
yes,
yeah.
And I guess
I would have rather they either give me extra heads or arms or hands or accessories. Or, you know, stick with the Build-A-Figure, but make it awesome looking. Because, again, like Solomon Grundy, like the guy or chat was talking about, or, you know, Bane, KG Beast, anybody who's like.
That would have been good.
Oh, and so this Batman can actually get in this thing and ride. See, again, like, I don't need that. I'm not going to be. Again, you're talking about adult collectors, man. Like we like some vehicles and stuff, but man, like you think of how late you are into the game of like coming out with DC stuff. Like most of us, if we collect and we're fans of DC, we've already got multiple DC lines. Like you're just a new one. We don't have room to start bringing in vehicles right from the get go.
Yeah. And honestly, I was hoping maybe this is like, DC, Warner Brothers, whatever, their influence. But when I heard McFarlane and DC, dude, I want to see what McFarlane's take on DC is. And I know maybe that's risky, but I mean, I feel like that's why they picked him, right? Like, I want to see what his take is on it.
Apparently not, because this is animated series.
Superman. It's very much like the stuff that
I've already got that.
And if they had, instead of CW Arrow, if they had done, this is Todd McFarlane's Batman, and most of us probably seen Todd McFarlane draw Batman. It's pretty incredible if you haven't. But yeah, like one of the figures, let it be Todd McFarlane's. This is his artwork. This is his. Yeah, because I mean, all of us probably have liked Todd McFarlane at one time in our life, right?
Yeah, like his Spawn stuff was always crazy looking.
Yeah.
So this one,
Good
Unchained Armor Superman, like this is easy pass for me.
Yeah, easy pass.
I think Dakota wants to come in.
Oh,
Mike dropped out, but I think he does. Yeah. Is he still backstage?
did I get him in? There we
Hey,
go.
fellas. My number 15 is going to be the Dime Novel Legends Badlands Vigilante. My
Everyone
number 14,
sit back and relax.
even though it's still in the box and I haven't put it together, is
that
Flame Toys Autobot Megatron.
That's a good one.
Go on.
Yeah, man.
I gotta say that for this I like this Superman.
Yeah, it's a good looking Superman.
Do you feel like this is a Todd McFarlane take on Superman, though, Rick?
No,
Because I don't. Yeah,
I don't think that they
It's
they
safe.
they handcuffed them. They basically DC and Warner Brothers. They Jerry Jones McFarlane like they did Gary. They're like, you can coach here, but we're gonna handcuff you and control everything that you do.
It's a shame none of this would like fit with anyone else's like 6-inch stuff because he's doing that weird. He's back to that weird 7-inch scale.
That's what I was
Like,
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It fits with their DC, the stuff they've been doing the last 2 years, which has only been a few. I mean, it's not that many figures, but they already have like a 7-inch line. They're piggybacking off of it.
Yeah.
Where's my Henry Cavill Witcher Superman?
I like that Superman. That's cool.
I like the flight stand. So again, you come in with the
They're
stand.
trying.
It's nice. Yeah. But it's
Can I
still
get just
like,
the flight
it's
stands?
still not as good as DC Icons. Dude,
No,
that
no,
stuff
it's
is
not as good as-
amazing.
Yeah,
I love
I mean,
that line.
I'd like to have it in hand, and like I said, I want to pose them out a little bit and see how they are. But I will say, DC Icons was an awesome line.
Professional toy collector Rick on the
I gotta have my hands on, man.
That's his title.
This one shows a little bit when you look down here at this Nightwing, how they have the joints. You can see that ball right there where the ankle is. I know that's part of that articulation there, but man, that looks.
bro. He been working on his feet all day.
I was gonna say
He's got them
my
ankles.
my
Look at
ankles look just like that. What are you talking about? Don't be hating.
Bruh. He been working. He been working in the supermarket all day.
Of course, I
Stocking.
broke mine, but still.
No padded mat, nothing.
Yeah, man. Just hard floors. Just standing at that cash register.
Oh man, I don't know. And then they're doing like animated
Oh,
version.
that thing
That's
looks
nice.
horrible.
Oh.
That's hard. Oh,
Like again, like I'm looking. God, where is he? Okay, let me. What was screen sharing? You know what? I'm gonna show you anyway because you gotta see this. All right. This is the DC Collectibles animated Green Stewart, which looks exactly like he did in Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
Like the face, everything, the outfit looks great. It's part of that Hawk Girl and stuff. So,
Yep.
And then we go back to this.
trash.
Like where that face that I get you're trying to do it from this card here. I don't know what that card's from, but
Hey, how ironic is this conversation for a second? Dakota, you'll like this. We trash McFarlane for making like the model without the cuts and all the articulation. DC Collectibles does it all with animation model accurate, no articulation. People fuss about that, and McFarlane finally does this, and we're like, oh man, it's not what I want. But it just goes to show you, like, it depends on the property when you decide to do it.
And then it's such a fickle thing, yeah.
Look at the like the black in between here where the green doesn't connect. Like that looks like
it looks wrong.
It looks like it's not exactly for adult collectibles, and it looks like it's above children. Like it's kind of in the middle where it's catered to kids. But it's higher than catered to kids, but it's lower than catered to adult collectors. Like it's in between.
There's especially for stuff like this, man, and like whenever you're talking about like stuff for adults, anyways, like the things that we want as adults is sculpt and articulation both evenly across the board. I would argue that maybe even paint it kind of falls second below those two things. But if there isn't a perfect balance of sculpt and articulation, like it's just going to be bad for us all around. Like that's why Marvel Legends, Black Series, and even some of those Overwatch figures, like they do so well. They have a perfect balance of sculpt and articulation. Where with McFarlane, you're either getting a like fantastic borderline statue sculpt with like 5 points of joint, or you're getting like this where it's like, okay, well. There's articulation, but the sculpt suffers tremendously for it. And like there is a middle ground, and we've all seen that middle ground from other companies. I just don't understand why that isn't the going forward standard.
Now I can pull out some McFarlane figures that they did for Borderlands, and they look amazing. Like that's the best stuff that I've seen.
Their Halo 3 and their Halo Reach toys were along those same lines. Simply amazing. But then they got into Halo 4 and 5, and they sacrificed articulation.
Stuff. It's like the Fortnite stuff. It's like, oh, we can just kind of make them kind of cartoonish. We don't have to put a whole lot into it. And the Fortnite, they're just blowing up because Fortnite.
Jazzwares is like hold my beer.
Except for Peely. They did a good job with Peely.
Jazzwares has been killing it with Fortnite.
The pass for me, Rick.
That's true.
See, I'm going to get this one, but only because I'm Fiction Guy. And this is when he took on Darkseid and went to rescue his son. So I've got like I've got that emotional pull, that Fiction stuff that I get into.
This tape looks weird to me.
Yeah, look at how they are trying to capture everybody, right? They got CW, they got like comic book from a few years back. They got the animated series, which was the biggest mistake of the whole thing. They should have left that alone. Like Josh says, he has every one of those figures. I've got all but one. If you're into it, then you're into it. And they did it perfectly. The animation model, don't try to touch that at all. Do McFarlane, man. Like they should have just let him run wild on a few of these figures. Like that John Stewart. I feel
like this is the strangest wave of stuff here.
It's
like
everything.
Here's some animated thing that doesn't look as good as DC Collect. And none of these look as good as the Icon series. This is probably the most interesting figure out of them all. The Build-A-Figure is like I have Hot Wheels Batmobile, toys that look better than that.
Yeah.
I feel like Todd's just like taking a license he knows is going to net him a good profit. And he's like, I feel like he's just going into his office and approving and disapproving and like doesn't give he just doesn't care about,
it feels safe for sure with some of the, that's why he's going to like nothing, they're just throwing stuff at the wall and
see what sticks. Yeah.
I think the Nightwing I'm going to pick up, and I'll pick up Barbara Gordon and the Batman for sure. So there's 3 that I know, and I'll pick up the Joker. So that's 4. I'm going to pick up 4 out of that wave.
That Superman's kind of nice too.
Cyberpunk from the video game. Keanu Reeves.
Sweet. I was going to say that's a really cool Punk Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Oh, they said wave 1. That's got to be 2 waves. I can't imagine.
That's a lot of figures. Yeah.
You know, what was that? 12 figures? 12 or 11 figures? That's too many for 1 wave. It's over $200.
This would have been cool if it was like Bill and Ted Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Whoa.
This is a game that I'm still on the fence. Like at first, whenever I heard it announced and stuff, I was like, "Oh man, that looks something that's cool that I'd be into." But then I saw some of the gameplay, and I just want to point and shoot stuff. I did a stream earlier today with me playing Borderlands 3. And you can just watch that and be like, okay, yeah, like you can see my play style where I'm just like get up in their face and just put my gun like where the barrel's right in their face and just try to melt it off. To where this like was like, oh, hey, do you want to like hack this little thing over here, or do you want to like disarm this door? I'm like, just shoot some people, man. You guys make video games complicated.
I think Megamus felt the same way earlier with his guns.
Oh yeah.
Just give me some. Just give me something to point at.
Give me some targets. Yeah.
What's this? Is this a PS4 thing? What is Cyberpunk?
I believe it's. Is it coming out on Xbox as well, Dakota?
Dude, I've never heard of this. I thought this was a movie.
No, this is the one where whenever they showed like the final gameplay and trailer from a certain like Game Con or whatever, Keanu Reeves came out there in a black shirt and like a blazer, and someone said, what did they say? Like, did they say you're breathtaking, and he came back and said, "No, you're breathtaking." That was
dude. No, I don't remember it. That's very wholesome Keanu moment, but I don't remember it.
He's just cashing checks, man.
Just look up the GIF. You're breathtaking as
that's
Keanu
bogus.
Good.
All right, so here's NECA, 1932 gold Olympic medal teaser.
Oh, you gotta have that.
Wow.
What's that?
Showstopper, NECA.
Here's another alien, Ripley.
Wow, NECA, really breaking through all these barriers.
Here's something that we've never released before: a Predator.
There's some worth in hips.
Can you imagine the guy with like 300 Predators in his Predator room, and they're like, they just added electronics and they're rebooting everything?
Oh God.
I want the Golden Girls.
Can you imagine the guy that has not a Nair Predator that hasn't exploded just from sitting on the shelf?
That's where I'm at.
Oh, and here's a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Dio preview. I'm like, Dio of what? What is this supposed to be? They building a.
Looks is that like a cell phone tower? Is that supposed to be like a really?
I guess, but I was like, so what is this supposed to be? Like, are you gonna build a sewer set? Because
wow,
that's not on.
That doesn't look like a sewer set.
Yeah, that's not on top of the sewer set, from what I remember. So I have no idea, but those are your teases from NECA. So very cryptic, I guess you could say. For sport, you said you want Power Rangers. There you go.
Ooh,
SPD emergency.
Yay!
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So you getting that?
I don't know. I have to see it. I'm really trying to stick with the Mighty Morphin Power.
I heard Hasbro's getting it.
Hasbro needs to like come on ahead with the Megazords. Like,
please,
let me see a Megazord that has actual articulation instead of the Megazords of the last 30 years where it's been like G1 levels of articulation.
Let's do it.
You getting this one, sport?
Just do it.
Not a fan.
Furry Rangers.
Yeah, why not?
What about this one? Zeo Blue Ranger.
I kind of like the Zeo line. Yeah, I get that one.
I'm getting him.
All right.
You heard it here first, everyone. Sports getting all of them.
All right. So Soap Studio, this is 1/12, so basically 6-inch. Doing their deluxe version of this Batman that came out 10 years ago.
I'm not wearing hockey pads. Justice.
Swear to me.
Let her go. You either live long enough to see yourself become the good guy, or you're a villain.
But you forgot. You forgot.
Oh, that's that little.
I'm the best.
Hey, Anna Hathaway, she looked good in those tight leather pants.
Moreau, didn't she though? Selena Kyle, you're so hot.
Okay. Apex, gotta get a cushion for this freaking bar stool, man. My butt is flat. Mayfex Spider-Man. Yeah, I kept it PG-13.
Flat bottom, Josh. You make the rockin' world go round.
18 bucks here.
Off the rails.
Speaking of flat bottom, look at Spider-Man.
What are you talking about? PG-13? Like we've already dropped some stuff. You've already flashed weapons on the screen.
It's definitely an adult collectible show.
What?
It's a collectible. He's an enthusiast.
You're over here flashing like 9mm and 6 shooters. Like you're gonna have people be like, "Hey, y'all see this? There's this gang that they just chill out there with their guns and stuff.
Give me a minute.
Toys and stuff.
No, give me
guns
a minute.
And toys.
I'll put one of those orange little toppers on it. You'll be fine.
Guns and toys for big boys. Yeah.
Be fine.
Me and Brett looking at selling our bodies to buy the new Colt Python coming out.
I'm telling you,
that is a nice
expensive. Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I want it.
You got to dual wheel that, Dakota.
I need
No, you don't dual wield that, man.
Dude, we went to a gun range. We brought what was it? It was a Magnum. It was basically the Dirty Harry gun that our friend, he brought it from his dad's gun safe. And I swear, you were just holding this thing holding it down, and this thing was still almost bucking
pow.
Pow. What do you think this is?
Hand cannon.
The Python for anyone who doesn't know, that's the Rick Grimes gun.
No, this is a 44. That was a 3.
No, I'm talking about the Python.
The Python 357. This is the 44. This is different. This is the Dirty Harry that you were talking about.
Okay, well, I can't see it because I'm screen sharing, but
I love that 357 though. But
that's my favorite round.
Let's put it away.
Here's also Mayfex as well.
Rick,
that's the Batman costume for us.
Yeah,
that's
my Batman right there.
Yeah, that's Dark Knight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just have Mexican and I just ordered 2 pizzas, but I can still be Batman. Do not shame me.
That's burrito man.
This is the Batman. This is the Batman for me and Rick.
Dude,
whenever we're feeling
someone
kinky,
say tacos.
Exactly.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Don't even play around. I'm making tacos later tonight. You know I'm making tacos later tonight.
Hey, Dakota, my knees haven't been like that in years.
Do what?
That last photo of Batman with his knees all bent, my knees haven't been like that in years.
I feel promoted.
Look at that. He's crawling around.
Dude, that's just whenever we flex, Rick. We flex right out of that spandex. It starts to rip.
Nah, that's when you go up and you boot someone in line and you go, I want a burrito.
Who's the Witcher now, Henry Cavill?
Now.
I like it.
I like it too. The way
all those pockets, Dakota. You know that's extra hot sauce because you like your own hot sauce when you go.
So
I want to get one of those little hot sauce holsters that you put on your belt loop.
Yep.
I want that guy.
Here's the teaser, real quick. Here's the teaser for Storm Collectibles. Raiden.
Awesome.
Yeah, so not a.
That's cool.
That's brain free.
Show.
That's a nice adult collectible.
Yeah.
That is
brain freeze.
Sure.
You drank that thing too quick.
And a couple hot toy things for Rick. Here's your
Poland.
I don't like that suit though. I'm skipping everything from that movie.
Yeah.
I'm skipping.
Aww.
I didn't care for it either.
I got the others. I like the others, but I don't like that suit.
I like this blue. I like blue.
I like blue. I have the blue suit.
This looks black to me. I know people were like, "Well, it's kind of like a dark navy." I'm like, dude, that's
no,
black.
dude, that's like charcoal gray. That's basically black.
Yeah,
That's why I like Scarlet Spider so much. I'm like, if you got an Old Navy hoodie and a can of spray paint, like you are Scarlet Spider, and it's a blue sweatshirt. That's all you need.
Here you go, Dakota. Dakota, you getting these?
So which one's America's butt? Oh,
let me see.
You get that? Well, he's staring at it right there.
That one.
It's sticking up right there for you.
Does it just come with like the statue of the one that's just on the ground with his butt up?
His derriere.
It's the 2012 version.
Dude, like honestly, Cap's outfit in Endgame is where I wanted MCU's Cap look to land on, and of course it's the last.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Yeah, I like the bright colors, man.
Yeah.
I like it. I haven't decided. I mean, I have the original one from Avengers.
Cameron says the one with the hood is the America's ass.
That's
It
fair.
was on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Did he call it a hood?
It's a cow or helmet.
The helmet.
Helmet.
You know what he's talking about, dude. Don't Dalton him.
Batman always called it a cow.
Cameron, actually,
that's fair. That's fair.
If it goes around the back of the ears,
I'm trying to go into 2020 a better person.
Shut up, Mike.
Shut up, Mike. God dang it.
Shut up, Mike. Yeah.
Dude, me and Meg were the only ones that caught that and started laughing. It just stopped like we were laughing. And like, we're laughing at the fact that
force of habit.
Yeah, and you just force the habit because he's been going back and forth with Mike for the past 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, straight. I'm surprised either of them got any sleep.
The best was, what are y'all laughing at? Nothing.
They should get a room.
Like, nope.
Yeah, Cameron's like,
dude,
I have no expertise in clothes.
I bet Mike's ringtone for Dalton is "I wanna kiss you all over and over again."
Oh yeah.
Hey, you get your little Loki thing.
Yeah.
Scepter.
Your Loki scepter case.
I'm not a artifact.
I don't play all that fantasy stuff y'all play. Okay, I live in the real world.
Listen here, you nerd.
Listen,
nerds.
His magic stick. Yeah.
She's has every one of us sit with like a bunch of action figures. Listen here, you little nerd. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end it there. Almost
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So 2 hours 20 minutes. We covered that top 15 that went extremely slow. Like
my number 13 is the Mega Bloks UNSC Infinity.
Port's over here, like on number 13, like giving reviews of figures and stuff.
I gotta give a reason.
Like, here's my 13, but he hadn't even opened the figure.
I feel like only the top,
that's how
only
good
the top 5. I feel like only the top 5 deserve a reason. Like anything like from 6 on, it's just like it's just where I felt like it belonged. Like
I just bought it.
Yeah,
it was on sale.
I was told that I needed 15.
Yeah.
Dakota's told me to buy it. I mean,
yeah.
What Dalton's in here? He's the real world with Josh Duhamel. Man, don't make fun of the way that I say his name. Look, me and Josh Duhamel, we have a really good friendship to where he said it's cool that I call him that. Like, you're just jealous that you don't have that friendship with him. We're fellow Joshes. That you get to call him that secret name. That's my secret name for him. He knows that.
Special.
So, yeah, just like my boy Leo DiCaprio.
Rose before Dalton's. Yeah.
All right. On that note, let's sign out. Yeah, I've been. Let's see, how long have I been up now?
A lot.
27 hours. So
Jeez.
time for some sleep. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Sign out, Rick. You start off.
You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter, Shatrdglassjazz.
Megamus, make a toy fan on Facebook.
You can find me on YouTube and on Facebook as Sportimus and on Twitter as Sportimus Prime.
You can find me everywhere. You can find me everywhere at Daltonians TFs.
And you can find me Jew1Exatron at Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page. Jew1Exatron. Shut up, Mike. All right. Peace out, guys.
Shut up,
See you guys
Mike.
in 2 weeks. Peace.
Come put
Shut
all
up,
my
Mike.
figures away. Come put these figures